guys. This is a little bit of a different read. It's more like a purpose or mission read. But we'll see where it goes. I mean, I will do tarot in it as well, because I always like to confirm oracle card reads with tarot. It just has a very specific meaning, the tarot can, I feel it can draw out other layers. Okay, so what's the date? The 14th. It's the 14th. Okay, so what I'm really getting here is hold tight. I feel you're doing some karmic clearing, and that's going to go for about a couple more months, and then by April, like literally 1st of April, there's a massive shift that's going to happen where you are going to finally be able to take this leap of faith and start something fresh with the full energy. Okay, so I already did use the tarot. You're like, basically you're in a holding pattern at the moment, possibly, which has caused you a lot of frustration. You've had possibilities denied, opportunities denied, maybe struggled to get new opportunities. I'm just seeing the letting go card. Definitely I'm seeing like you are releasing something. Here's the tarot again. Release, death card, letting go. It could be a marriage, because when I asked what is this devil energy that kept popping up, that you're trying to, that's kind of blocking this leap, this move into sort of your purpose, right? This card is just, this was like when this card came out, I felt this is the reading here. Purpose, 33. I got the Karmic card a few times. So basically your karmic situation, however that may resonate for you, is currently or has been blocking your even mission progress forward. I want you to know that. You maybe didn't connect the two. Right? I feel it really has. But it's going to be, you're going to be moving on from that karmic situation, I feel, okay? Death card, 4 of Wands. It's like it's the end of a union of some sort that kept you very stuck and very low vibrational. So I'm being shown the holding pattern was at lower levels of vibration than your natural vibrational state, okay? You're a multi-dimensional being. Your multi-dimensional perception is taking off, and it's going to take off even to higher levels, right? But it was in a way compressed, suppressed, held down into a sort of layer which is well below your natural state because of the people around you. That's very karmic to me, okay? It's like a certain amount of time we have to do it. You don't have to resonate with everything I say. Of course, it's you, because there are so many leaders and teachers and guides watching these videos, okay, guys? You're going to be teaching and guiding others. It's important for you to really trust your gut enough and your guidance team enough to sort of take or leave messages that you hear wherever you're hearing them, wherever you're picking them up, okay? So I mean, even with me, like there are channels out there on YouTube, like channelers that I've tapped into at times and, you know, tuned into and then gone, oh God, I do not agree with that at all. And then it's like hastily unsubscribe, you know. So it's like, okay, so clearly they're talking to a particular group or whatever, you know. So I just feel there's room for everyone, okay? As long as you are true to your, I want to say, you've got to keep your field clear. You've got to keep, there are some rules. There are some rules here, especially if you're going down the healing, teaching, guiding, tarot. You've got to keep your field clear. You do have to reject monetary pursuit, greed, all the like low vibe qualities out there in the world. You do have to, as much as possible, work to clear your fear tendencies. Because like greed, maybe setting aside greed, just even worrying about money could lead you down to get distracted down a path of pursuing ideas on the basis of whether they're going to make money or not. And in my view, that's the wrong way to go. You should really be feeling into how spirit wants you to be sharing your messages, okay? And trusting the universe enough to know, if I'm being so guided, it's for a reason, that there is a group waiting for me to hear that message, a group waiting to hear that message from me, from you guys. You have a very particular frequency. Yep. So your group will be waiting for your message from you. It has to be from you, because you have a frequency that they resonate with. You could actually serve to awaken them. All right, yep. So I'm just being shown this card, which just kept coming out. Awakening ancient wisdom. You've done this before, High Priestess energy for sure. You are very skilled. Now, with that karmic energy, that may have led you to doubt yourself. So that's also clearing and lifting. You're going to start trusting yourself more. Keep your ideas quiet. Another message I got, take one day at a time. So if you're still surrounded by karmic energies, i.e. people who don't support you, generally speaking, they don't vibe with you, they're negative, whatever, you can't be using them as sounding boards, right? You're going to have to start sort of relying on talking to yourself, which is actually your higher self, right, as your sounding board. Talk to yourself, talk it out, talk it aloud with yourself, and talk it as long as you need to. Just keep talking, right? And then also feel into it. Just, you can, and also try different things. I did get that in another deck somewhere. Try something new. Try things and let them fail. If they fail, you know, that's how we kind of like discover pathways as well. So don't be scared to try things. Okay. Yeah, so on top of this karmic clearing time, which has sort of delayed you and held you in this kind of holding pattern, you have been healing. Okay, so there was an energy that you were giving to a lot. I feel you were trying to possibly take that energy with you. All right, like it could have been an ex or like a twin, or just someone that you wanted to go on this journey with, and you're releasing that. Yeah, so I'm getting an energy of allow, release, trust. Okay, I did get these cards. You're getting success here. And trust the universe, trust your gut, trust where you're being led. Okay, you are on a journey. You may have been low vibrational for a while. Melody card here in journey, because it's been a hard healing process. Hard. Okay. I mean, even just today I was getting the, like, I just had another purge, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just roadkill. Who's going to, like, you know, who's going to like this? Who's going to accept this? And it's like, just let it all out. I just let it flow, because it's like, I don't know where it's coming from. It's been a heavy journey. It's been giving your energy to people who don't reciprocate, or they just take, or they've poisoned your sacral, etc. Right? We've got a lot of this like sacral chakra damage and loss of sovereignty and willpower in the solar plexus. We're healing. All right, so I just allow it to flow, and then an hour later I was bouncing around going, okay, I'm feeling great again, right? It's like, oh my gosh, woman, right? Yeah, daily basis. I just let it flow. I really do. I trust it. I do trust it, because it's been a long, hideous journey on Prison Planet. It has. It's been yuck and gross in many cases, but it is marvelous and wonderful in many others. Okay, so we like keep our focus on that. How good it's going to be, but also like our strength has taken us this far. It's gotten us this far, and we're always thinking about the others behind us that need direction and guidance and support. Okay, so we do it as we go. So we're not looking for perfect healing and then we can start our missions. We're looking to like take mission steps as we are on the healing process. Okay, in that process, on that journey. Because I don't feel personally that there's perfect healing. I just don't. The journey's been too long and hard and brutal, really brutal. So I was also getting this energy with these cards. I forgot what deck this is. Galactic Heritage, possibly. Way showing that flew out. So it's like, absolutely, you're a guide, you're a teacher, you're going to lead others, whether that's like a love guide, a healer, a storyteller, a performer. These messages come out in subtle ways. An artist, you're a guide and a teacher through your art, I'm getting. Okay, singer. This way shower, so you're a guide, a light to others, and you will be. And this leaving home card, which really suits the full energy, I felt. I was getting this energy of like you're standing up and you're telling your parents, mum and dad, I'm leaving home. I've seriously got this scene of like you breaking it to the people closest to you, which obviously not for everyone would be your mum and dad, but that's the kind of energy I was getting, like the kind of 18, 19-year-old college student is going, Mum and Dad, I'm choosing to go here now. I'm free. Like I've come of age, something like that. And also I was getting, this is the karmic conversation. Like you may well be very soon, next couple of months, guys, energetically, planetarily, it is chaos and mayhem. I would just say, like, prepare, get yourself ready. You're going to be having the conversation with people who have kept you down, and just trust spirit. They'll tell you the right time. You'll know in your gut the right time to have that conversation with the karmic, right? That you're on the way out. You're out of there, something like that. You're leaving home. So it's like, dear karmic, I'm leaving home. I'm out of here, right? Okay. Shit. Surprise. I got this surprise card. I'm like, okay, you know, like, you're not going to believe how good the catch is. I feel your doubt. We doubt, it's like through experience. I feel like lots of things have gone shitty for us, maybe. Okay, so I don't actually. I can see why we doubt, if you know what I mean, right? So okay, so ancient wisdom. Remember, you're awakening your ancient wisdom. I wanted to say sacred texts are very important to a lot of us. So even though we get hit energetically all through the day, so some days are worse than others, try and open a book through the day, a sacred text, whatever resonates with you. Just even one paragraph can help restore you and ground you, okay? So you don't have to devote hours and hours and hours, of course not, right? But just here and there, when you have a moment, grab it, open it, sit with it, enjoy, okay? It's going to trigger something. It's going to trigger remembrance, all right? So coming from this malady, on a journey of healing, now going to success and way showing, an energy of leaving home on a path of light. Yes, that's the other energy I was getting. You're not taking everyone with you. So this is part of the grieving process, I feel. So everyone's on this spectrum of grieving and releasing what they can't, letting go, what they can't take with them, I feel. Okay, so it's like, allow yourself to grieve. But also, there is excitement here. Oh, under the Ace of Wands is the Ace of Cups. New love, new ideas. But underneath there is, there are people you're going to leave behind. And this could be causing stress, right? So be strong. I just saw the strength card underneath. I'm going to do some live tarot in a sec. Yeah, so the releasing process is not easy. But your stagnation, that may have gone on for years and years and years. That also was not easy. I'm just seeing conservative attachments. So that could be like worrying about upsetting your family, right? Like even parents. Well, maybe even as an adult, yes, you can totally get stressed, fearing you're going to let your parents down. You got to do it anyway. That's what I'm getting. You got to do it anyway. You got to actually. I'm not saying you don't have to care, because I wanted to say you don't have to care. You shouldn't care, but it's like, okay, even if you do care, you still have to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's not enough reason to not start fresh. Me with these double negatives lately. It's not enough reason to stay stagnant, okay? That you're going to upset people around you. It's not enough reason that you're going to upset the karmic, etc. No, it's just not enough reason. All right, and as you know, I like to take it back to, we've got work to do, right? Guiding others, right? So consciousness, yes, this beautiful card here. Your consciousness has risen. I got this multi-dimensional perception. Just basically just tuning out of the 3D noise, right? The news, the chaos, the neighbors, your parents, your family coming over, making noise, whining, whinging, destroying your serenity, your peace with their fear. Yes, fear is a big destroyer of serenity. Tuning out of that, tuning into the heart space, breathing, deep breathing exercises, sitting with yourself, quiet, solitude, very important, very restorative for us, right? Coming back to center. And then we can hear the universe. How does the universe vibrate at? There's no fear in the universe, right? In that heart space where we're safe, loved, protected at all times. We are having a difficult journey on earth. No one is saying it is easy, but it does help to pull out of the fray to ground yourself in the cosmos, not with the 3D noise around you. Okay, so whatever way works for you, like exercise could be a way that you tune out of the noise, but people have different ways of de-stressing, decompressing, and getting that solitude. So it doesn't have to be 6 hours of meditation. I've never done that. I've done bits and pieces of meditation when I was first awakening. Like I did like 20 to 30 minutes at a time, and then I just, like, it opened up, and then I started channeling, right? And now it's just like, I just am kind of, I want to say, like permanently at a kind of a level of vibration where it's actually very hard for me to come sort of down to the 3D noise and stuff. And I've found that the things that trigger me to come down, and it's a really such a rough crash, is when politicians gaslight me via their political ads on the radio, right? I lose it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, stop gaslighting, fear-mongering, and destroying people's serenity. And then I just have to go back in and go, okay, so I'd like to just turn it off, right? And then turn it back on. But that's the kind of stuff that makes me lose my peace, right? But I have to be honest, I've cut so many people out. I can't associate with, while they're all going through their whatever, they're finding their, people are finding where they're going to sit now. I feel like there is this bifurcation, right? I do feel like at the moment there's this group, like there is a group awakening, and then there's others, and it's like, why don't we just tune out, go into solitude while that process plays out, rather than kind of like fighting to take them with us, because I really get the energy that we don't know who's going to fall where. We don't know which souls are going to awaken at this time or not. And it's not like a be all end all, like if they don't awaken now, it's all over. No, this process is going to go on and on. It's going to go on and on, right? So we're just like, the people awakening now are probably more not the advanced, but the ones that were due to guide others. They have to awaken now in order to guide others. Okay. Yeah. So I feel just like, allow that process. I keep seeing this Eight of Cups walking away. Allow that process to play out. People might be turning down your offers of support, even, or like offering to show them another way showing, and it's okay. Let the chips fall where they may right now. Just the worst thing to do is beat up on yourself about it right now, to take on their journey and burdens as your own. I just would highly suggest you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, okay? Let their consciousness awaken when it's time for it to. There's that sacral energy, throat. Okay, throat, sacral, integration, crown. Look at the downloads. The violet flower of life supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Crown chakra, your downloads, allowing things to play out. Universal love, yeah, 44. So going into that state of peace, universe, frequency of, oh my gosh, there's a higher plan. There's a higher plan playing out that we're part of. It's amazing. Like we're spiritual beings having a physical experience, even though it's a challenge. My gosh, if you can, laugh through the day, through the challenges, if you can like enjoy play, if you can enjoy nature, you can, I don't know, like comedy, if you can just find glimpses of joy through the challenge, you're doing really well, okay? I think that's really helpful in this healing and integrating process. Okay, so of course with your past life stuff as well, it's not even this life that you're healing and integrating the soul chaos from. You've lost soul frequencies in other timelines which are present in your field as trauma and phobias currently. Okay, so if you have those phobias, be gentle on yourself. They're coming from somewhere. They're not just made up. Okay, they have some roots in past timelines. Okay, so the frequency of integration here, supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, okay? Allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm getting like Flower of Life, sacred geometry here. Might be very healing for you, or you actually do sacred geometry in your art, which is amazing. Also, I'm getting there's sacred geometry in music, so something about the patterns. I don't know. That's amazing. Okay. This is the Sri Yantra, is it? That's beautiful. I am getting Hindu energy here, okay? So allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative. Be careful of judging yourself, all right? Like, we're all learning as well. We're all healing and learning. I was going to say hurling. A combination of healing and learning. Hurling. We're hurling often at the universe. Okay, so it's complex. Yeah. But you're moving forward. I'm just being shown this like spectrum, this like line, progress, like literally a line, linear progress. You are moving forward. You are moving forward. Here, take one day at a time. Just keep going. Keep going. Your purpose, meaning, dedication, intention. Okay. So it's like when you wake up, you could have a good day, a shit day, or a combo, right? Actually, I think that's combo is just so that defines my life. We can go up, down, sideways. We can just go all over, and then we've done the day. Next day, let's do it again, right? The main thing is you wake up and go, I'm happy. I'm here. I'm doing my job. I'm here as a light anchor in service to the Creator with my team, you know, other souls in the tribe, and working for the Ascended Masters and angels, the Holy Spirit. I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm freaking proud of myself, man. We're doing it. We're here. We're doing it. We haven't given up. We may be covered in shrapnel, right? We may walk on broken glass and covered in it, but we're still here. Start with that each day. Oh my gosh, like, I'm still here. Look at me. And what a wonderful opportunity to see what the day brings. It's almost exciting, right? But don't let yourself fall into the fray and the chaos around you. If you do, we can get sucked down really quickly, because we're already, at times, because we're healing and integrating and vibrating at kind of stress and sort of, well, that process, that healing process is like not vibrationally steady at times, okay? Especially if you're having purges, you got like Mercury, Venus retrogrades, all of that. Like, for me, Saturn retrograde, which is like usually April to October, is just like, I just schedule my energetic pain. I just schedule it, right? It's like, oh my gosh, right? Okay, the last one nearly killed me, but it's still here. Doing well. Doing well. Okay, so I lost where I was going there, which happens. I do apologize. Sacral, I would mention the sacral here. This is like your passion, energy, and your fire, your light, your creativity. Flow with our desires, stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. This was tapped for a long time, which blocked success, but yep, I'm so dizzy. It's coming back to you. It's coming back in. It's getting untapped by the wrong energies now. So you cut the cords. You cut the cords. It's no longer getting tapped. All right, I said that poorly. It's getting untapped. I mean, it's no longer tapped by negative energies. As long as you're not giving your sexual intimacy to the wrong people. Oh yes, that's important. That's a big no, if you like. I'll make you sick, physically sick. I'm being shown. It'll make you physically sick. So be careful with that. With the throat chakra, talking, speaking your truth, supporting our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. This is that standing up and going, Mum, Dad, I'm leaving home. Ex-partner, I'm cutting the cord with you, whatever. It's like, this is finished. This ends here. I'm moving to my purpose. Oh, this is also your employer. Dear boss, you suck. Bye. Something like that. Something you've been holding in your throat to say for so long to someone. For someone, I'm getting it's your grandma. Okay, that it's been like a bit of a viper, snake, and a vampire. Yeah, vampiric energy. Okay. Reminds me of that grandma in or that older lady in that Madagascar, the one in the with the handbag that attacks everyone on that safari trip. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm just saying that. So good. Okay. She was nuts. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just do some tarot. Yeah. A bit more tarot. Let's go. Okay. Yep. This one. All right. So, speaking your truth, carving a new path, your pathway. I'm getting your. It's your pathway. This is your pathway. This is your birthright. This is your blueprint. Nothing's going to stop you. No. You know, one of my favorite songs, is it Starship? Nothing's going to stop us now. I'm getting that right now. Yep, nothing's going to stop you. That's it. You're doing it. Starting fresh. The Fool, leaving home, speaking your truth, success, taking action, letting go, the release card, journey. You're doing it. I just want to say this reading is called You're Doing It. You're just doing it. You're not waiting for permission. You're not waiting. But maybe you have to be quiet, because keep your ideas quiet. Oh, shit. You're doing it. Tower. Tower's coming down for someone who, I just saw the truth sword, who thought that you were going to wait. Yep, I feel like they thought you were going to wait. I don't know. Wait for them. Yeah, I don't know. The Devil, I did see it a lot in the pre-shuffle. Did see the Star a lot as well. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands. You're taking on this King of Pentacles, very masculine, grounded energy. I feel like you've seen sides of yourself that were dormant for a long time. Like maybe your masculine side was suppressed, blocked, neglected by yourself. Maybe you just like were enjoying living in the shadows, or you lost your voice for a while. Maybe if you were dealing, certainly if you were dealing with taking energy and a nasty energy, a low vibrational energy, you may have lost your voice. And you lost some hope here, I'm getting, because this like Knight of Cups, the romantic poet in you died or went dormant. You gave up on life, and now you're moving to the Star, and the Three of Wands is about, I know my ships are going to come in and I have optimism. There's the Karmic card. I'm telling you, it could have been a really draining Karmic energy that almost knocked you out. Yeah, so a love relationship. All right. Maybe drained you sexually with the player energy. Okay. Could be a karmic. That's my karmic card. Karmic relationship that drained you and saw you suffer a loss of hope and a loss of belief and faith in your gifts. So they may have stripped your confidence. Because I'm seeing this bird I've never seen this bird here spreading its wings, right? I don't think they encourage you to spread your wings, but you encourage them to spread their wings, I feel. So you had this like latent low-lying depression. You didn't know where it was coming from. I want to say it was that they were sucking your energy. Remember, this is a spiritual journey. So if we're with souls or beings, which aren't souls, the entities, okay, that tap our energy, sacral, and get into our field and drain, vampiric, right? We lose ourselves. We become sick. Even if on the surface we're achieving, when we're running on empty, we're not our high vibrational selves, and we're not creating. I feel this, if this resonates, this karmic, toxic karmic energy, draining energy, could have been really negative. There's a whole spectrum of negative experience that people have had with karmics and that, right? It can go really, really bad, including twins. I'm saying like just negative relationships, right? It could have like really blocked taken your light and stopped you creating. You were almost just, yeah, I'm so dizzy. Yep, that means you're on point. I was just going to say you were struggling to survive, let alone being creative. You weren't able to be creative. You were struggling to survive. All right, victory now. Okay. All right, moving forward slowly to victory, putting down the burden. Yep. Putting down the burden. Here with this looping card, I'm getting the gaslighting and the mind effing. So you're like, okay, why am I not happy? Like, they say all the right things, like they say I love you and that, but what's wrong with me that I'm not happy? What's wrong with me? 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 That's what an empath does. That's what an empath does. And it just took so long to awaken to what was going on here, that these people, this could be a mother energy as well. The karmic can be a sister. You just take it as it resonates. It takes a long time for us to realize what's going on in these dynamics. And then that's why the whole channel has been inundated. Every reading, set boundaries, set boundaries, set boundaries, set boundaries, right? It's the same message since I started 3 years ago. Set boundaries. Because you can't reform an energy vampire. They're just going to take, right? Okay, like if someone's going to go then on a healing and awakening journey, which you don't have to be the guardian of, let them go and do it, right? Let them come back reformed. Make sure they're reformed before you let them back in. But they've got to go off and do that. I feel in a handful of cases, even like a twin flame can be like a taker, and they've got to go and reform themselves, and don't let them back in until they have reformed. Because it cost you so much to get to this point of stability. You haven't even finished the healing process, right? You're not aiming for perfect healing, but you're still trying to restore your energy, your self-belief, trusting in your gifts, right? You can't, it's dangerous to prematurely let these people back in, is what I'm getting, okay? 31, 33. All right, so putting down the burden, you're going to get victory here. Slow and steady wins the race. Take one step at a time. That's very slow, but steady energy. The High Priestess, yes, very intuitive. Now, something was revealed about these energies being takers and how much they've drained you and how much it's affected your joy. The joy quotient in your life, which was 0 at times around these people, and yet you were stuck. You were stuck there. Yep, it was 0 for a long time. This is very karmic. Very karmic. I'm not saying that's the only reason, but it feels very karmic to me. Yeah, joy quotient 0. Now I'm just seeing the karmic card again. It could have been a 10 of Pentacles situation, but they were a player and you need to walk away here. There's the walk away card. So it could have been, of course, even a marriage where you felt extremely lonely, rejected. I'm getting rejected. Yep, unsexy. But then, oh gosh, how graphic should I go? Oh, I just want to leave that thought there. Ugh, you know what I'm trying to say. I think. do you? I don't know. And then tapped. I was going to say tapped for like rejected, neglected, disrespected, but then tapped for cheap intimacy, okay? Right? That doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be just like a relationship, a shit-ass relationship, all right? Yeah, look. Tower, moon. Hidden rejection. On the surface, you appeared like the 10 of Pentacles to everyone. Oh my gosh, like, you may have looked impressive. You know what's that saying? Relationship goals or something, hashtag. I don't know what that is, but you may have looked that on the surface. Underneath was rejection, constant rejection. I'm getting daily rejection and disrespect. What's the word I'm looking for? Like death by 1,000 cuts. The tearing strips off you over time. So the innocuous, but not really innocuous, disrespectful comments or neglecting to take up your case, to hear your case against enemies, against foes, against, family members disrespecting you. And so not taking your case up is leads to a death by 1,000 cuts. Each of those incidents adds up to one massive deathly betrayal, which you have to walk away from. So this, like when you started to love yourself, you realized, awakened by the universe, time to go, leaving home. Bye. Bye karmic, I'm out. Bye ex, I'm out. Bye negative twin flame. Bye mother, father, negative, nasty, karmic friends, cousins, whatever, auntie or someone. Bye. And good riddance. Like don't come knocking. Don't come knocking. You're not welcome. And they won't come. I feel like you've set boundaries for someone. You have really made it clear. You've let me down. And it was an intentional. It was intentional. It was a strategic letting down. And it was orchestrated over time. I'm getting that for someone. May not resonate for everyone. Okay. Oh my gosh, that got intense. All right. Let's go. Did you see that? That's the karmic. Flipping out that you're cutting them out. Flipping out, cutting out. 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords, you're cutting it out. Karmic's gone. Yes. Flipping out. It flew out of the deck. I don't know, but it flipped out. Ooh, I'm so dizzy. Yeah, setting yourself free. Well, when you saw through their play, their act, their strategic crap, whatever it is, like the narcissists have a playbook. The playbook. When you saw through it, and I feel you were quiet for a while, then you're like, okay, yeah, I need to strategize how to get out of this because now I know who I'm dealing with. Yeah, I get ya. Yeah, yes, the lies that kept you trapped, the snares, yes. Maybe that kept you giving intimacy, all right, or a promise, okay, we're together, let's talk about the finances, the officious. Well, yes, okay, I'm going to say it. The officious masculine tone that can make a female who has had negative, authoritative, paternalistic experiences, maybe from childhood or past lives or both, quake. Right, there was a real playbook there. Okay. Oh gosh, I hope this is making sense for someone, I'm telling you. It's coming thick and fast. It's making sense for me. Four of Wands. Stability. Stability. Long-term, safe, stable union with self. Very grounded. It brings in grounded energy. Union with self. Okay, so seeing through the lies, the BS. Seeing through the veil. Seeing through the deception. Seeing through the playbook. Seeing it all as a playbook. Seeing everyone's motives now so clearly because I've got that high priestess energy, very intuitive, right? Seeing awakened, so awakened. It's allowed you now to cut like a mofo. Oh, you're just cutting. With impunity? What's that mean? I hope it means the right thing. Cutting without apology. No apologies. Okay, good. Yep. That's what we want. Excellent. All right, let's see. Okay. New beginnings, putting the burden down, the Tower, Four of Swords. Yep. After the healing, after the breakthroughs, the breakdown, putting this 10 wands is going to lead to a breakdown. So trying to fix everyone and take everyone with you did lead to a breakdown. Plus their usurping energy, manipulative words, gaslighting, mental effery. Every bloody year was a burden. At least 10, 20 years, 25 years for someone, okay? 25 years of manipulation. All of that's going, and you're getting something new from the universe, literally handed down for thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Here's a dear, loving, kind, gentle soul who's going to be your passionate equal. Thank you for your service. You're going to have love, passion, money, groundedness, stability. Thank you for your service. I'm not even kidding. That's what I'm getting. That's what it is. We're not asking for it, but we're going to get it. But we don't feel entitled to it. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're in service, it's opposite to service to feel entitled. Do you know what I mean? 10 of Swords, I'm telling you. 5 of Wands. There we go. 10 of Swords. Yep, walking away. Putting the burden down. The drip feeding. Enough just to keep you hanging around. Yep, Kim Wilde. You just keep me hanging on. Set me free, why don't you, babe? Well, they don't want to set you free because the fun and games for them is over then. Right? Their fun and games is when you're hot, when it's hot and cold, in and out. Out, but you're mostly out. You're mostly out. See, the strength to recognize. Yes, thank you. The strength to recognize that you have been shunted out. Shunted. Shunting trucks and hauling freight. Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, I used to love watching that. Love Thomas. Here we go. What is this? Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Five of Swords. Victory after the battles. Oh, yeah. This is the mind manipulation, mind games, mind effery, gaslighting card, the Five of Swords. So, victory after you saw through it. Victory after you saw through it, and then you're gathering the strength to walk away, turn your back, move forward. You're holding back your energy, yes, but you were holding on for so long. Maybe there was a sexual connection, yes, and you were cheap at times. I'm going to say it. It's not for everyone. Don't get worked up if it's not for you. If it is for you, recognize it. We're not perfect. Yes, we were cheap at times. Yep, we went for low vibe shit at times, which got us into trouble. Yes, it did. Drained our energy, drained our sacral. We've learned a lot. It's a learning journey. Just don't do it again. Don't do it again, because why would you want to go through it all again? That's why we have to learn these things. Oh, and Spirit gets so happy when we learn and we finally close a pattern. Oh, yes, okay. Falling for cheap words, not loving yourself enough, so then, you know, they know how to work you. They work their magic, their smooth words or whatever, and then they get you back into bed and then you're out in the cold again. Oh my gosh, what we would do for a few cheap words. Yes, right? No more. Holding back now. Hence the Empress status that you go into. Sitting, attracting what's for you will come to you. God will deliver it, literally. The angels will deliver it to you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be high vibrational, right? Sitting in your soul authenticity, which is about trusting your gut. If it feels wrong, it usually is wrong. It's not more complex than that. Okay, if it feels wrong, it usually is wrong. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I can't believe I talked for that long. I hope that helped, guys. Take it easy. Stay strong. It is very rough for the next couple of weeks. It's this amazing phenomenon called Kalsapa, where all the planets are jammed in one side of the Rahu Ketu side. I find it fascinating, right? They're all like kind of jumbled together. But then the moon gets pulled out of that, and so our thoughts are ungrounded. So make sure you go, okay, if you're having one of those crazy days, emotionally unstable days, just go, this is like a planetary thing, and I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to ground, I'm going to, you know, have a bath, I'm going to have, like, treat myself, have a hot chocolate or whatever, you know, go out in nature, no matter how cold it is. If you can go out and get some fresh air, that will help. But stay well, right? Don't catch cold or anything. Yeah, just like sort of consciously tell yourself this is a difficult planetary time. Put it up on your wall if you need reminders. They help me all the time. I put up all sorts of notes. Okay, lots of love, guys. Bye.